Okay, that is surprisingly functional now. And yeah, that is the original PS1, not the PSX, the PS1. I keep leaning towards the microphone. It should be able to pick it up. So, the display adapter I have for this is kind of busted, but I'm getting this video. Now, I do have 2 discs to try, but I'm going to look at the memory card first. Ah, yeah, a bunch of games that I do own, but don't physically have. It's amazing, though. This is the memory card that I've had since whenever family got this. And it still works. Well, at least it can pull up the save data. "67 hours in Final Fantasy Tactics." And these... time is not very impressive on those, but I know with absolute certainty I've beaten the game multiple times. See, with limited storage like this, you gotta save over things. Why am I saying that? Who cares? Who cares? Like, who's gonna look at this and say, "You didn't beat that game"? I don't believe you. You never beat that game. Fuck you. 66 hours. 50. Okay. Either those are all different saves on the same playthrough, or I kept around a lot of very long Final Fantasy Tactics playthroughs. Never got too far in Final Fantasy V or 6. Of course, I don't have any of these games but these 2 currently. I didn't bring a music CD over. So, let's try a game. Let's go with the first one in the stack, Medal of Honor, Collector's Edition. I don't think there's a whole lot special on the disc compared to the regular version. Lid didn't want to stay down. Do I have to restart the console to get it to go to a game? There we go. Almost certain the audio is going to be desynced. So I've got the live feed playing through the TV speakers, because I can't get it to go through my other thing. The direct capture of the game audio is going to be going through the capture card. This is the old Diamond Multimedia. Yeah, this is the old Diamond Multimedia. Yeah, good old DreamWorks Interactive became Spark Unlimited. Well, some of them became Spark Unlimited, some of them became Infinity Ward.
But it wasn't until the 20th century that the scope magnified to such a bloody scale as to engulf the entire world. In the aftermath of the war to end all wars, Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party fanned the flames of a broken and dispirited nation, rebuilding the country from the ashes of the Versailles Treaty into a fascist juggernaut that seemed unstoppable. They pushed all the way to the Atlantic in their blitzkrieg, with England their next target. But Winston Churchill, his small island nation, won the Battle of Britain.
Quality of the videos are surprisingly good for the age. Now, with this capture device, for some reason, I'm only allowed to do 480p for the output, or recording input, when using the component video cables, which is a way to get around HDCP for other purposes. So what I'm getting on the TV is an HDMI picture, which is the 1080p output from this DVD VCR recorder combo, upscaled by the television display to 4K, but you're getting the better picture because this is stretched out. This is a bootleg, no-name controller. Half the reason that I'm able to do this in the first place. I think the last time I played this, it was with one of those controllers that it was not dual shocks. That must be why I had this very stupid configuration. And this is obviously a test, not a... Oh, for God's sake, really? I'm certain wait, do I have to reload? Is that what it is? I have to load a file? You have to understand, it's been way more than a decade since I last touched this. Yeah, it's long enough ago I still use that name. Alright, for this recording setup, the microphone itself is a Behringer SL 85, I think, as well as the interface, Behringer U-Phoria UM2. Alright, now I can play around with the secret codes. Never mind, I don't have them. Apparently I've not done very well.
This is the latest reconnaissance from the secret line. Now that Montgomery's attempt at a shortcut has failed, we're going to have to get through Germany the hard way. This is the Moselle River near Metz. And this is Fort Schmerzen, which has proven to be one tough nut to crack. Thick concrete walls, artillery, machine gun emplacements, dragon's teeth. It's a briar patch of German defenses. Now, what you see in the recon is only the tip of the iceberg. These forts go incredibly deep, sometimes 4 or 5 levels down into the earth. They're completely self-sustaining. They have their own command and control centers, radio rooms, supply bays, dormitories, and kitchens. Jerry can stay down there for weeks, even months at a time. And of all these fortifications, Schmerzen is the biggest of the lot. While we've been able to knock out some of the smaller forts, Schmerzen has remained impenetrable. They keep pouring resources of men and equipment into it, even though it doesn't make much tactical sense now that we can effectively flank the position. Unless, that is, something sinister is going on down there that we don't know about. And that is what is scaring us. I'll be honest with you, son. You're not the first agent we tried to send in there. But it's imperative that we find out what the Germans are up to. So that's why I've personally assigned you this mission. The Nazis are hiding something deep inside Fort Schmerzen, and my gut tells me it's something bad.
It's definitely not the control set that I picked. I'm gonna go through the whole thing. It's very dark. Maybe I should have picked a daytime nap. It's strange to me, there are World War II games being made today that refuse to use the symbol, even though it's accurate to the time frame. Yeah, I'm forgetting the controls already. I remember reading something where there was originally an intent to have gore in the game. Like there's supposed to be gore effects. People being blown apart. Then they took away everything including blood. Of course, who knows, maybe that was for the PC version, which was a different game, but I haven't got a clue. In any regard, this is quite difficult to control, much like it was last time I played. You don't really get control over sensitivity and whether you're using the facial sticks or some third-party Chinese knockoff like this. It kind of runs like this. Because it doesn't help that I'm pretty sure the game itself is running less than 20 frames per second. Yeah, especially when you do shit like that. You're doing a slow pan for a reason. You can see the frame rate drops there, and it's smooth. And the view model animations are definitely not the same frame rate as the rest of the game. Different. I think the soundtrack of this game is actually reused between this game and I'm doing the very slightest movement left and right on the stick. My aim is just going all over the place. Yeah, this is doomed. So, this is the part where I switch to the other of the two games I've got available. It's time to get the full intro. A sports developer.
Stories tell of a carnival that would travel from town to town. At its head was a man surrounded by mystery, who was known only as Calypso.
Yeah, we're not going to watch the whole thing. It's fucking Twisted Metal 4. It's some artifacts down at the bottom. Cool. Where's the sound? Yeah, you can choose between it looking less terrible and running horribly, or looking terrible and running decent. There's a lot of noise down at the bottom. Those tournaments, eh? Those are just settings. Let's just do a basic deathmatch. Minions Maze, I hated that map. Do I have any customs? Just the one. Drag Queen. Yeah, this got super fancy, like, specular lighting and shit. Not much difference between the three different modes. I have no recollection of how to play this either, so I'm probably gonna look horrible. Turbo mode I know. Don't remember how to use it. Okay, use that. Second high. Reverse. Oh god, the performance is heinous. Steal that. Yep, stole that health. I don't remember how to turbo. Is it, it's not one of these power-ups. Oh, you hold... Double tap, okay. And I hit my own explosive, because I am so good at this fucking title. Of course, the licensed soundtrack is... Wrong button. I really don't know how to play this game. Water has some calming effect, but it's not very good. Well, at least I remembered that. Fuck yeah. Motherfuckers. Oh yeah, you got a ramp. And I failed it. Lovely. I'm not supposed to be the one in the red. Come on. Ha! Just fling one around. Come on. Got him. I think those bounce around until they hit somebody. Shit. Of course, I jumped right down here. So, I can get hit by my own fucking weapons. And I just let him take that. They do respond. Whew, I was worried. The quality of the AI is obviously quite great. God, look at that frame rate. I knew it. Shit. Drove right past it. Merv. Shit. It's just got invisible. Come on. I don't know. I forget what that is. I forget what anything this game is. There. Teleporter. Somebody. About a win. All right. Pretty bad. I think what I'm going to do now for this final bit of the test is use that performance mode. This seems to be a very common thing as concerns like retro game playing shit. Just placing it for a tiny bit. I'm not sure exactly what it means by dithering in this context. It looks just as dithered and dotted as anything else. No, you know what? I'm going to turn that off. Neon City, let's go. Let's be the pirate. Super exciting and very worth turning out or setting things up for a commentary track, I know. Okay, yeah, look at that performance mode here. Yeah, that... Jesus, that really did a whole lot for the performance. And now vertical. I'm nearly dead already. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah, that's... Thank you for doing it. A jump move. I forget how you do it. Molding time. Yeah, I'll just get stuck there on the wall and then I'll set myself on fire. Yeah, you get stuck there. Oh, and then get back. Fuck. Really thought I was far enough away. Grim Avenue in East Erie. I've never been able to read those before. I was playing on like a 13-inch TV. Just going in a loop. And running into the barrels. Performance mode, I was really expecting more of. This is running just as bad as the other mode. Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Go. Back. Killing, I'm gonna make somebody else get that. Yeah. I wonder if any of these are real brands. Like, yeah, I want to advertise my company in Twisted Metal 4. Game that runs like shit. I think it's a 3D PlayStation 1 title. It's kind of inherent to the system. Oh, fuck. You know I'm taking that. Nobody else can. Good lord. Controls are terrible. Get off this path. I need to get out of here. Unless I've just been followed. Where'd you go? What was that? world's greatest fight. Missing every shot. Something. Yeah. Get off this circuit. I'm tired of being here. I'd be very surprised if the mines I set are still here. Back up the same circuit again. Went invisible. Damn it. This is jump loop. I'm stuck at the wall. Something here that suggested a special area. Glass on the left. I wonder... No, you can't get in there. There's no way. Come on. It's not up here. Okay, it's probably about enough of this.